I'm going to share a secret with you all, because when I talk to people, like, I see where I'm at today, is I see what is not the norm. You said it perfectly there. The one thing that made me who I am today is being vulnerable. It's breaking myself down to the absolute rock bottom.
I was below average for the first 24 years of my life. I'm 50 years old now. So I'll tell you this. The most exhausting thing in this world, I don't know any of you. So I'm not talking to you, I'm talking about me. This is really me talking to me while I'm up here. I don't know you from Adam. But the most exhausting thing in this fucking world is to be around average. The most exhausting thing in this world is to wake someone up, to make them try to be better. It's to try to make them eat better. Try to make them live better. Try to make them go to school and be better. It's the most exhausting thing to be around average, to pull this dead weight all through their life because they don't want to be better.
No excuses, no weakness, no surrender. This is for the fighters, the strugglers, the ones who refuse to stay broken. Welcome to the path to discipline.
What's impossible, what all the theorists say you shouldn't be doing this, that's the wrong way to go. I want to own 100% of the suffering I went through in my life. I don't want anybody telling me, hey, Goggins, you can't say this. I would lose my shit. I suffered this badly, and you tell me I can't say this? There have been all kind of problems with that one. So I made sure that I wanted to own all of Can't Hurt Me and own all of my own life story. So that's what it really is all about.
Stop making excuses and start suffering. You want change. You want success. You want to be somebody? Then shut the hell up and get to work. You're not tired. You're just soft. You're not unlucky. You're undisciplined. You're not too busy. You're just full of crap. Every time you hit snooze, every time you scroll mindlessly, every time you say tomorrow, you're losing. You're giving your life away, one excuse at a time. No one's coming to save you. Not your parents, not your friends, not some motivational video, not even this one. This is just a slap to the face. The work, that's all on you. You want success, but you can't even conquer your own laziness. You talk about goals, but can't even show up for yourself. Discipline isn't something you feel. It's something you do when you don't feel like it. That's what separates killers from quitters. You keep searching for motivation like it's oxygen. Let me tell you something. Motivation is a damn lie. It's weak. It's emotional. It fades the second life punches you in the mouth. Discipline is different. Discipline says, shut up and work. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline shows up when it's raining, when it's dark, when you're dead tired. Discipline is cold, ruthless, relentless. You think you deserve success just because you want it. Success is earned in the dark, when no one is watching. While your friends are partying, you grind. While others sleep in, you rise. While they escape pain, you walk straight into it.
Be honest with yourself
100%.
About where you're at.
100%.
People don't like that.
Oh, it's ugly.
Yeah.
And what's funny about it is that as you're trying to fix yourself and dig yourself out of this deep hole that life, society, and you helped also, those people who you saw down there in that hole who were there with you, who are your friends and people who you counted on, because you meet the people in the same situation that you're in life. Those people become your friends. And the second you try to get out of that situation and become better, those people are in that grave, in that dungeon, just yanking at your heels, man, saying, come on back here.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna make me feel like shit by you getting out of this hole.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
So I get that all the time now. People would constantly remind me of who I used to be back in the day. And they always come out of the woodworks, man. Versus my
That's still
God.
happening?
You know what? When you come from a small town, and you come from a place that a lot of people don't want to come out of it and get out of it, and all you want to do is become somebody, when you have small town mentality is a real mentality. You've got to be able to get out and let your mind see open-mindedness. Because a small town, what it does to you is it closes your mind. Completely closes your mind. Not everybody. This isn't everybody. A lot of people. You have to be able to go out there and create open-mindedness. You need space. You need space to see the world. Like a lot of racism, a lot of ignorance in the world It comes from people not being out and seeing other things, seeing other people, seeing all kind of shit. That's why we judge so harshly, because our minds are so closed to the reality of life, period.
Nothing's permanent. And that's what I realized. Like when I became David Goggins, I let my finger off the trigger. I was like, oh man, I figured the fuck out. No, that's when I started doing this. I said, oh, okay. So every day has to be a war. Every day has to be you proving yourself to yourself. Every day you got to look in that accountability mirror and say, how am I looking? Did I do this? Did I do this? Did I do this? Did I do this? There's nothing without discipline, man. And discipline is that trigger. And the discipline is the utmost in everything that we do as people in this world, period. When I wrote my books, I had to become an artist. An artist is a person who can take his life or take a piece and then make something beautiful of it, okay? It's an artist.
Well, everything I do, I try to do my very best. And now that I'm out here trying to share this story with people, I want to be so real and so authentic to the point where it was embarrassing to me. Mm-hmm. As I was writing some stuff and I was giving it to Adam and we were going back and forth, I'm like, man, I was talking to my fiance, do I really want people to know about me?
Shit.
I had to show people I was human. You know, people didn't think I was human. Mm-hmm. They thought I came from outer space, man, from some spacecraft and shit and landed down here and just formed Goggins from the rocks and the soul of the earth. No, that's not how it is, man. So I said, I'm gonna...
Look at your life. Are you where you want to be? Be honest. This is your reality check. Right now, you have two choices. You either grind or you die. There is no in between. No one's coming. No handouts. No magic path. Just you, your excuses, and the war in your mind. You say you're tired? Good. You say life's hard? Good. You say you feel like quitting? Perfect. Now's the moment that defines you. Most people fold under pressure. They hide behind distractions, dopamine, and lies. They say, I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow's a graveyard full of lost dreams. Discipline doesn't ask for your permission. It doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't wait for motivation. It wakes up early. It suffers. It executes.
Who I really am, though, is a conqueror. And a conqueror is a motherfucker that's willing to give up everything. It's not for everybody. You got to have the right person in your fucking life. And that person has to, this is the thing that people don't understand. You only need one motherfucker. Sometimes that one motherfucker is you. And only you. And sometimes you found the right woman or right man in your life that says, look, we're going against everybody. Every fucking body, and it's going to hurt. There's going to be some sleepless nights. There's going to be a lot of doubt, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. My mindset when I was a fat, 300-pound, 24-year-old was praying for cockroaches, and I was married to the wrong person. Because when I came home, I said, I got to make a fucking change. I'm making $1,000 a month. I have nothing.
You want to know why you're still stuck? Why you're still weak? Because you keep lying to yourself. I'm tired. I'll start tomorrow. It's too hard. Shut your mouth. Those aren't reasons. Those are excuses. And excuses are the chains keeping you locked in mediocrity. You say you want to win, then stop whining and earn it. You scroll all day. You sleep in. You wait for the perfect moment that's never coming. Meanwhile, the clock's ticking and your dreams are dying. No one's coming to save you. Not your family, not your friends, not some miracle. This is on you. Your excuses, burn them. Your distractions, kill them. Your comfort, that's the enemy.
And being able to tell people who I am. And that's how I fixed it. Literally, being able to look somebody in the eye and say, you know what, man? I have a whole bunch of character problems, character flaws. I've lied about this. I've cheated here. I'm insecure here. This isn't the real me. I lied to you about that. I wanted your acceptance in life. All those things happen, but the thing about it is that we get judged so quickly by who we are. We don't know. We don't go to where it happened. You know, life created this person, me. Life created me to be this person I was back in the day. And I had to realize, man, that's okay, man. It's not my fault. Now I gotta go back and fix this shit though. So a lot of this isn't your fault, why you do some things you do, why you feel the way you feel. But no one's coming back to save your ass. You have to go back to where the shit started, wherever that place is for everybody, and have the courage to go back there and start fixing what broke you. And that's when I was like, hey, I'm gonna go back and fix this though.
You gotta.
Tell them how you really feel. Tell them that shit, because they believe that you're God. Because I believed you were God. Now that I'm in here, I see that guess what you are? You ain't God, that's for damn sure. When I got the Navy SEALs, and all this shit started coming out about Navy SEALs, lying about this op, lying about that op, lying about leaving the damn Air Force Combat Controller up there. Just Google the shit, okay? I was like, oh, I'm not alone anymore. You guys just can't come online and say David Goggins didn't deploy, which he did. David Goggins didn't go to combat, which he did. David Goggins was one of the best in his platoon, which I was. And this ain't me talking shit. These are the fucking, when everybody turns against you and you are all alone, you put humble on that shit. There ain't no more humble on that shit. That's just the damn truth. And guess what the truth is?
But I know where I come from. And it's kind of hard to almost separate that. I'm almost, not in a way I'm kissing my own ass, but I'm amazed at what a human being can actually do. So when I start talking to myself in the third person, it's strictly because I know that I literally made this human being out of just like a whole bunch of scraps. And I wasn't, I wasn't a mechanic. I wasn't a carpenter, so I didn't know how to do any of this shit. I wasn't trained in how to build a human being from nothing. Like my mom didn't train me, my dad didn't train me, life didn't train me. Well, life did train me.
Yeah.
Life did train me, correction. And I started putting this scrap metal together. I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen? The first year I tried to do is all out. And after a while, I started learning more and more and more through pain and suffering. I started learning so much about stuff. Before I knew it, man, I built this beautiful car. I'm like, how did I do that? And I knew how, and I know how to do it because I have all the tools. Through all the failure I went through trying to build this person who's Goggins.
Google David Goggins to get all the facts about who I am. And you'll see that's exactly who the fame is, the guy that's gonna push you every day of your life, whether you like it or not. And I push myself that way. So what I put in that book, partial truth. The real truth is, when you're a Navy SEAL and you choose, fucking Navy SEAL. When you choose to be special, when you choose to be different, it looks like it sucks every day of your life. And if it doesn't, you chose the wrong job. It's not 6 months and then move on. It's the rest of your life. It's a sacrifice, because when I chose to be that, people forget who I used to be. People love to just talk about David Goggins at 50. Oh, he's crazy, he's mean. No. I was a fat boy 2 times in my life. I cheated through school. I was abused. I'm still afraid. I was passionless, purposeless, and everything elseless. And you want to now think I'm a monster, I'm crazy? No. This motherfucker was invented because who I was going nowhere. So now this person who's here today is just a man that everybody can be. Not saying like me, go out and do crazy things, but if you want to make yourself better, you even said it, it's the truth. All you got to do is sit back in a quiet room for several days, maybe months, maybe years, and think about, how do I want to look, feel, live, and be? And then you put down a whiteboard and say, okay, better get to work. I was the lowest form on earth. And that was my mindset. So when I talk to people, I don't give them a get out of jail free card. I don't care about your past. I don't care if your mom is gone, your dad is gone. I don't care if you struggle in school or have whatever the hell. I don't care. Because God blessed me with all of that shit. And said, figure it was a test. And you have an opportunity to take the test or not take it. is because I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm a truth teller. And people don't like that shit. So while people don't like me, I don't say anything negative towards anybody. So why don't you like me? I sat back and said, God, damn, why people don't like me? This is crazy. I'm just trying to get you, like, to get off the couch, be better. But I know why you don't like me. Because I know why I didn't like myself when I was like you. When you're fat, you're lazy, and you have no ambition, and you're trying to find your purpose, this mythical shit called purpose.